So seems like interstate commerce would create more issues for society when it comes to sustainability, shipping and distribution being a major challenge. However, do you think this is prioritized by states when revenue seems to be a driving factor for most state capitals, especially when taxes on consumption are an important component of tax revenue?
I mean, when you look to the future and try to predict what the industry is going to look like, you kind of have to look around. What does the world look like today? So you're already seeing, like in Europe, you're already seeing import and exportation from South Africa, from South America, processing in Europe, Canada to Europe. And so you're already seeing what's the start today of what the future of cannabis will probably look like. Now, because the United States is its own bubble, and it's also its own bubble pharmaceutically, whereas most of the world, subscribes to herbal medicines as opposed to synthetics, and the US is more in synthetics. You also have to look at the players in the US. It's about, what does Walmart want to do? What does Amazon want to do? What does Uber want to do? Do they want to be delivering the plant, door to door? This is an inevitability, regardless of what the driving force is, and it's better for the consumer because you have inflated prices through dispensary systems, which is a system that was developed, but it's a more of a, let's say, false system that was created in order to plug a gap. At the end of the day, do you want your product at a good price? Should the products be trading at the high prices, at the stake of the consumer? So is it that interstate commerce will improve those will improve it, or will it hurt it? No, for the consumer, it's going to be a plus. Look at places like Curaleaf, where you have to have a grow and a production facility in every single area. Well, that's not sustainable, and that's also a waste of resources. Better to have one large processing center and be able to access the markets, through efficient delivery. I mean, that's at least my opinion of the matter.
Michael, I'm hoping you can take a stab at this this question here. We have someone asking whether cannabis is a medicine, a staple commodity, let's say like beer or wine, and used at our table, or a luxury good. Exactly.
Yeah.
Give you the fun question.
Yeah. I mean, look, because I'm on the pharmaceutical side, as well as the recreational side. I do believe it's a medicine. I do believe it's a medicine that everybody should have and have access to, whether it's growing it yourself, or buying it from a store. Yes, I do see the branding out there, the luxury goods and the actors and the sports people coming out with their brands, and that's great. It all brings credibility to the industry and more educational. I think there's something for everybody in cannabis, whether it's industrial size or it's craft. So sure, all of those are categories, and everybody should have access to all of those categories if that's the way you look at cannabis.